Alrighty. If you just let me know if you need to get back in, I'll let you back in. So if you look at this swing high to swing low from wick to wick, we use a GAN box because we just want our 0, 50%, and then our 1. So we want price. So this is above 50 is a premium, and then below 50 is a discount. So we want to get price at a premium if we're looking to sell, right? If you have something that you want to sell it at a higher price. If you want to buy, you want to get it at a cheaper price or a discount. So if you look at this run here from top to bottom, anything in this area would be a premium, right? So that lines up perfectly with this fair value gap. Also liquidity being taken out here. So all we're doing is waiting for that time between 8:30 to watch it. And then our setup is going to come right here around 9:30 to 11 or noon. So in this area for gold. So if we play price forward, we're just waiting for that specific time. We're just paid to wait, right? Being patient, waiting for the market to come to us. So here it's inducing more sellers to get in. People were probably like, oh snap, it's melting, since they've seen that big push down from London. And what does market do? At just before, takes out all those sellers, comes back up and fills in this imbalance. Okay, comes back up and fills this imbalance and also takes out these highs. Even comes up here and takes out these relatively equal highs up here. We'll let Nick in. All right, so now that we have a run on liquidity here and we've filled in this gap, now we're just waiting for our 9:30 for the equity market to open. And we're waiting for a market structure shift, or since we're going to be going down to smaller time frames, I like to call them very minor structure shifts. So they're not like big market structure shifts. We're just looking for those tiny little break of the lows. So we hop down to the 1 minute. Now we're still waiting for our specific time, which is 9:30, to even enter our trade here on gold. So we know that all these stops have been taken out. Liquidity has been filled on this gap. Now we're waiting for our market structure to shift and a break of, we want a big push down and a break of the lows. So if you look here, we had our small gap created, fair value gap created here on these two candles. So if I go back just one more candle here, we have a fair value gap here. Now, this is a market structure break here because it broke all these lows, but it's not a big push, right? We have a big candle here, but then we see volume slowing down here. We want a little bit more of a significant break and push down. So we see here we have another push down, and you have to wait to see if we get another gap here, which it does. So this, if you see here, this is a big break of these lows because you even take out this small swing low and all of these lows were taken, right? So now that we have this gap, you can set your buy limit, or just wait for market to come back into this box, just place your sell. And then we would target areas of buy side liquidity, or anyone that was trying to catch these buys on this move. Where would they have their stop loss? Probably underneath here, right? We have an engulfing here. We'll probably have stops for buys down here or stops for buys down here. So those would be areas that we would look for our take profit, where other people's stop losses are. Or also you can look at small fair value gaps like this for targets as well. For me, I like to do like a 14 pip stop, or I'll use like the swing high. And then I'm just targeting, I like to target 21 pips. Or you have these equal lows here you could target. Either way, if you look at here, this is a risk to reward of over 1 to 3, right? That's with a really tight stop of 3.6, or almost, what is that? What is that, Adrian? 36 pips, right? Would that be considered 36? I'm not familiar with gold, like the way you.
Yeah, it's 36 pips. Yeah.
36 pip stop.
Yeah.
And then this would be 118 pips. So that's a big move, right? Now I would probably.
Hey AJ.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you guys are back testing right now. You need to see what happened to Gold and GJ right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll look at it in just a second. This is almost done on this example here. So if you look here, we're waiting for price to come back in, and right at 9:30 when the equity market opens, you get tapped in with a wick right there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna move this out of the way. If you see here, move that. Wicks in entry, barely any drawdown. So if you see this, you could have hit a market execution, or had your sell limit right here with stops up here, or you can use this candle high as your stops for even tighter stop, right? For a 12 pip stop. And then if we play price forward, it just goes straight down to TP and continues, right? Right, taking out these lows before we get a push back up. But we know market continues back down towards these lows here. So I know Manny hopped off, but Manny was saying it was hard for him to see it on gold. But there's an example right there on how to use the same concepts on gold as well. So pretty cool. All right, let's see.
You got that shit down packed, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's pretty dope, right? Like tie is specific right at 9:30, man. Right at 9:30, boom, enter, sell, and it happens on almost every pair, every New York session, like rinse and repeat, bro.
You feel like it works better on like regular like forex pairs or metals, or I mean commodities, yeah, metals or indexes? What really works best on?
I think it works best on like anything paired with a US dollar. So like gold is paired with USD, GU, USD CAD, AUD USD, any of the indexes and the indices. It does work. I have messed around with it on GJ, but GJ is so tricky. Like I was telling Nick, you have to be a surgeon, with GJ, because it can psych you out. You know what it's gonna do, and then you look away, and it does the move, and you're like, oh crap, But so far, everything that's USD paired, because of trading during the New York session specifically, has been spot on with these concepts. So let's look at GJ and see what Nick was talking about.
Bro, I took that trade on GJ just now. Look at it. I made over $1,077 profit.
Let's see here. Let's pull this up on screen. Whoop.
Look at that shit, bro. Just melted.
Dang.
Yeah. And you know how we were doing that $25 challenge together? I took my 25 to 80.
Dang.
In one trade.
One trade. Yeah, bro. Like
Bro, I was watching that 4 hour like a hawk, and I was like
nice.
waiting for it, and then I just boom, I got in right when it hit the point that I wanted, and then I went on the minute, and I was like, holy shit, and it just fucking
Melted.
melted, and I was like,
Nice, bro.
holy shit, like I had my TP and it surpassed my TP.
Dang. That's what's up, man. Congrats on passing phase 1.
So now I just need to not blow it.
Yeah, and I need, how many days left do you have for the minimum trading days?
I don't know, because like I think when did I get the fresh account? I think on Friday.
Friday. Okay, so you just have
So yeah, I got the fresh account on Friday, and then I was oh no, sorry, I got it on Thursday, because remember I was negative.
Thursday, Friday. All right, so leave it alone. Don't even touch it.
Yeah, Thursday,
Let it
Friday,
be.
and then I just this is considered a trade, right?
Yeah, trading day.
Because it's Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. So the rest of the week, just literally, 0.01 and close it immediately.
Yeah. I'm done.
So I have officially set up this Athens market here. And
If you can tell me something, because if you look at GJ and Gold, they both did the same thing. So was there some news that happened or something like that? Because they both tanked, they both melted. Like they did the exact same thing. Because those are the two pairs that I picked to trade.
GJ, you had some news right here.
Okay, well GJ, I mean, GJ just
yeah, nothing on gold or the US dollar really.
Because JPY just tanked, and Gold did the exact same thing.
This was earlier though.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, if you look at Gold and GJ, they're like mirroring each other.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty dope, man. Congrats, bro.
Yeah, so it was crazy.
Yeah, so I have this Athens market set up, and then put I had like 24 in there, and then I'll just mess around setting everything up, and then I took a couple little small trades and made like $1.66.
Okay.
Just to because I thought I needed to place a trade to get these to pop up, but I'm learning MT5 is different. So over here I can just search like whatever I want, like NAS, and then pop it up right there.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, on our little like challenge, like I only did 0.02.
Nice. Yeah. So our goal is, what's your goal? I was thinking 125 by next Friday on the, but you're already almost there, bro.
Yeah. Like this coming Friday, like that was our goal. Just hit $100.
It's already at 80.
I may try to double. I may try to double it. I'm gonna try to do 200.
Let's go. Yeah. So my goal is to flip the little 25, and then use that money to pay for 50K or 100K challenge, and then do both. Like keep flipping it, and then pay for the
take a portion of it out.
Yeah, and then flip that. So that should be fun. So yeah, that's an example on that for gold. But if we look at the week for the indexes, I've been liking SPX.
SPX has been doing really good.
Yeah. So we look at the daily here. We have this run from here to here, from this week to this week. So I have this daily low back here as a liquidity area for it to continue to run out. So this is going to be like an overall kind of target for the week. By the end of the week, we should take out these lows. But we also have a small, let's see, we also have a small fair value gap right here to come up. So we could essentially come up here, fill in this gap, maybe overshoot a little bit, and fill in the rest of this gap up here, which would line up with coming up to a premium, which is over 50%, and then look for continued movement down. Or we could not even go that high, and just come into this gap here, right? Fill in this area, take out these previous lows on this day before we get a continuation back down here. If we start to get some body closes above this area over 50%, like I can see if it wicks out, if it wicks in here and then we close under. But if we get some body closes on the daily candle up here, then more than likely we're going to probably start heading to a bullish market on the indexes. But I don't see that happening. I have a feeling that we're just going to continue, unfortunately, for the American economy to continue to kind of tank some more. So that's my bias for the week, is this area. So if we come down to the 1 hour.
Oh yeah, it's still in a downtrend.
Yeah. So
yeah, it may test that that level of support at some point, but then it may hit it and then tank again.
Yeah. So I have this area because we have a gap, kind of a gap here. We filled in a little bit, but this is kind of my order block before we took out all these highs. So this is my order block area, and then on the smaller time frame, we have a gap here, and then this top of this last down candle, the highs on 36.57, I'm looking for a price to come down to. So tomorrow morning, probably gonna look for the market to kind of probably take out these highs here, because look at all these equal highs. This is too clean up here. This is way too clean of levels.
Yeah.
So probably looking for market to, because if you look, this is that daily gap that we had filled in. That had this big run down. So depending on what London does, but I'm thinking that we're gonna get push up during New York to take out some of these highs before we get another bullish move or bearish movement down, and then ultimately take out these daily lows at 36.35. So
yeah, VC also for like the past week or so. What time frame you on? You on 5 minute?
This is the 5 minute, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, but either way, like if you see it, it's been respecting that resistance level also.
Yeah, this is the weekly. So you see here we got some clean lows here too. So that's why I'm thinking market's probably gonna come down here. And then if you look here on the weekly, we have a gap also right here for it to fill in down here. Now, of course, that's higher time frame, but if we line those up with the other smaller time frames and stuff like that. So for example, let's see here, 15 minute. Last week, if you see here, like Monday, this was last Monday here. And if you think of it as like a day or a weekly candle, try not to get lost in all of this information. Think of it like a weekly candle. It would almost look like this. So Monday we have opening price. Like here we have equal highs. So if you think of a candle, you have the open, and then you have, oh, come on.
That's crazy. It respected the level of resistance not once, twice, 3 times, 4 times.
So you have the price open, then you have a wick up, right? And then you have the push down. Where are we at here for last Friday? So it's Friday.
How do you get the dates on your chart?
I'll show you here in a second. It's actually a really cool couple indicators that I use. Down, and then we have market kind of closed. Here. All right. So if you just look at this, if you guys, can you guys kind of see that?
Mhm.
So this is the open, wick up, wick down, and then close, right? You think of this like a like the daily candle, right? Think of it like that. And that's your close, open, wake up, down, close. Literally what happened. So we had these equal highs here where market took it out, right? Kind of have a double top. And then we have this big push down. So what's really cool last week, what happened was, see this huge gap right here on Tuesday. Well, during CPI on Wednesday, literally market came up, tapped into that gap, and then just freaking melted. Right, it's pretty crazy. So
Whoever took a trade on that day, like they probably made millions.
Yeah. So these areas of liquidity and fair value gaps are super powerful, man. They're like magnets, because it's pretty crazy. Like the more that I dive into this, how much you realize that the markets really do run on freaking algorithms and computers, and like the way that they deliver price, along with like the banks wanting to, fill their orders and move them, the big whales move their money. So then, and you look here, these were clean ass lows right there, right? And what did the market do? They just freaking destroyed them and took them out. So whenever you see like clean lows like this or clean highs, like here, you know that people's stops are there, and that's probably where market's gonna take it out. Because even on Tuesday before London, you have just wicked up and took out anybody that had their stop at this candle or this like this wick. Probably stopped them out and then took it, right? Because they probably either were buying this big push up, or if they were in London, right, and they trade the London session, just like many people, even I used to do, is you have this big push up and you think, oh, oh snap, let me catch these buys, and then you trail your stop, and then you get stopped out. But what's really cool too is, wait, this is where, or you take sells and you get stopped out on this push up. Another cool thing that you can do, or another technique, is you take your fib from this run, this body to this body, or like this body to here. Let's see. You get that 80% retracement or even here to here, you get that 62 perfectly lined up. So this big last push up to this big swing. The reason why I like to use the bodies is because that's the bulk of the volume. And that's, you know, I want to go with the volume and not the wicks. Because I mean, that's really not, you're not really gonna lose sleep on that little wick if you were to put a sell here with like your stops, you know what I mean, here or even there, and then target 100. So that's another way to or another thing to add in that you can trade that way too. But let's see here, another example.
I'm gonna hop off, man. I'm gonna get back to this Niner game.
Oh, okay. I forgot they were playing. Yeah, who are they playing?
Broncos.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so I want to get back to that, but
Yeah, for sure.
I'm learning though. I'm learning some stuff here. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, like that last thing you showed me, that was like, in my opinion, a clear example of like supply and demand.
Yeah. So
Because if you saw where it hit, well, I mean, of course you have the double tops there, and then when it's went to the downside, it actually hit that level of support,
yeah.
that
So
previous
this,
level of support.
yeah. So if you're in a bear, you know, you're in a bearish market, you look at the beginning of the week, what's price opening at the beginning of the week, right? It was this dotted orange line is the opening price for the week. So if you're looking for sells, you want price to be above that, right? You want price to be up in a premium area or to take out, be above this to sell it off. If you were in a bullish market, you want price to be underneath your opening weekly price. So this set the high of the week was set Tuesday, right? So then we know, okay, we're gonna be looking for sell setups the rest of the week.
Yeah, and it just melted from there and then consolidated, and then it went back up to the upside a little bit.
So yeah, this was a big area of supply that market came back into to catch more liquidity to then sell off. So this essentially what happened last week is kind of what I'm waiting for market to do this week. Pretty much the same setup. And then these are the indicators I'm using. Day text indicator for the days.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then ICT index futures. Literally it plots these vertical lines for you automatically.
Damn, he has his own indicator.
Well, I think someone made it.
Oh, okay.
It literally plots like the high and the low of the day, midnight price. It tells you the days, like Friday, and then it tells you, gives you your setup times like 8:30, 9:30, your no trade zone, and then your afternoon session.
Yeah, like I told you, I've been trying to keep it like super clean. So I've honestly only been using MSBOB. And then there's another indicator called OTT. So all it pretty much does, it just shows you, it's kind of like a moving average. And then the other one kind of blocks your support and resistance for you.
Oh, that's dope.
Like your previous support and resistance. So like, I don't know if you could see that, but
yeah, to turn your brightness down.
Yeah, there you go. See the purple?
Yeah.
So the bottom one, don't pay attention to because that's just me. I marked that as, it just being consolidation. But that's typically what it does for you. It kind of like shows you where your previous support and resistance is, or your previous.
Nice.
So, but that's all I have on there. But the only thing that's on there is the moving average, just to kind of let me know kind of where the trend is going.
Yeah.
So, but I fixed my mistake. So I focused on that 4 hour and I lined up on the 4 hour, and then I went in and looked for the kill on the 15 minute.
Nice, bro. It's great, man. You're just gonna keep getting better, bro. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to, of course, learn my own way and find out what works for me, but at the same time, gather as much knowledge as I can at the same time. So.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like me, I like the intraday scalping. Like being sniper with it. So like
Mhm.
this, I really enjoy this because it's like literally like you're waiting for a bus, bro. Like you're just waiting for 9:30 to happen, and then
Yeah. Yeah, that's
everything
crazy
plays
when
out.
you find the right time frame and it happens like consecutively, like
And
every day.
yeah, bro. Imagine like you knew what time gold or GJ or GU is gonna move, and you're just waiting. This is
Yeah.
literally what I'm doing. Like you can look on Friday, right? We had these equal highs before 8:30. It got taken out. We had this gap. It filled back in, wicked, and then took off.
Yeah. So that would
Boom.
be
Just
like
like gold.
that'd be like 8:30 my time.
Be
Because this is Eastern
I think
time, right?
it's yeah. This is New
This
York
is New
time.
York session. So yeah, it
Yeah.
would be so it's 9:30 Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 8:30 my time and
Time.
then
7:30.
6:30 your time.
Yeah. So I just have them set to New York time, so I don't have to do like the mental. I just know I
Oh,
get
okay.
up at like I get up at yeah. So down here, I just have it set to New York time.
Oh, there you go.
There. Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't even have to really think about it. But yeah, just like we just did on gold, it's did the same thing. We have that gap. It literally filled it and then took off, and we just hold it to TP.
And like if you
Same thing.
can go there and then go back, did it hit that previous support? Or was there no support for it to hit?
No, I don't think there was.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Okay.
like there was any support to hit. So it looks like it's just been in a big downtrend.
There was probably something back here.
Yeah, because the reason I ask
Friday.
is because I've done a little bit, not so much back testing, but I mean, I've kind of just been taking a certain zone and following it backwards, and it usually repeats itself. It usually tends to hit that same zone,
Yeah.
which is really weird. But I mean, I don't know if that's maybe just the way the market works, but
Well, you have this last low here, and then this last low here that it took out on Friday down
yeah,
here.
because if you see where it last hit that support, it almost hit that one all the way,
Yeah.
back in June right there.
So that's the one next one I'm looking for it to take out.
Yeah.
From the daily. So yeah.
Yeah, but who
Literally,
knows from where it is right now, it could start to retrace and start to go to the upside.
Yep, that's what I'm waiting. That's what I'm hoping it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm hoping it does.
So, I mean, granted, it could hit the, the previous resistance and then kind of go down again and then shoot up.
Yep. Yeah, so we have I think is this imbalance on the higher time frame, and then I think I had it plotted earlier. There was another one. Yeah, and then this is Friday's high was here, so this is where I'm looking for it to probably come up and take out is Friday's high.
Yeah, because I think where it is now, it could probably drop down to like 360, 3675, and then jump back up.
Yeah, I have it to 3657.
3657.
Yeah, that's a specific level I'm looking for.
Yeah, it could probably hit right there and then boom, it's
Yeah.
just gonna shoot up.
Because these 3 candles down is an order block.
Mhm.
And then you also have this small gap.
Yeah, you
here.
have an engulfing.
Yeah, and this gap. So this is the area of supply I'm looking for it to come back into probably. But then if you look here, look at these clean. Like I said, you have clean highs like this. So these are probably going to be taken out during London, but we don't know, right? We have to see what London is going to do and what it does in the morning.
So if you look at that area that you were just looking at, where it has the engulfing right there, in that ebook that I was reading, that's where they kind of talk about like those 2 candles, the way they look. That's usually how you can predict an order block. So typically, of course, because you can see how the candles are going down, and then of course it has that wick, and then it starts to retrace and goes up. So if you have enough liquidity in that that new trend or whatever it is that's going up, that's usually considered a block.
Yeah, so especially when you have like these 3 down candles.
Yeah.
And then you have this big push up. So you have these 3 down candles would be considered a valid order block because this also created a gap. So when you have an order block combined with a gap, it's a more valid order block.
Right.
A lot of people are like, oh, it's just the last up candle before a down move or the last down move before up candle, and that's not true. It's got to be like this consecutive down and then a gap.
That's that retail mindset.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and then I will probably pass this off to Adrian if he wants to you want to go over anything, show us what you see for the week at all. It's up to you or not. Don't matter, bro.
I'm gonna head out, but I didn't get a chance to meet you, Adrian, man. Nice to meet you, bro.
You too, bro.
Yeah, I'm Nick, by the way.
We're chilling.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see ya.
All right, bro. Later, bro.
Peace.
Let's see here.